So Piers Morgan on his show confronts an Israeli minister who called him an anti-Semite. Piers challenges him, basically saying, how am I an anti-Semite for criticizing Israel? But also for a second reason, and this is a key thing. He says that this Israeli minister's accusation of anti-Semitism fueled the sentiment of accusations against Piers and sent thousands of people online calling Piers a Jew hater and an anti-Semite. And this is the part that I'm like, because you see, as somebody who is constantly called an anti-Semite and a Jew hater and all of the other words, because I speak out against Israel, I speak out against Zionism, I speak out against Zionists, it totally resonates with me when he says, how can I be an anti-Semite for criticizing Israel? Because that's right. How are you an anti-Semite for doing that? That's not anti-Semitism. But I won't lie. Listening to this conversation, because the basis upon which Piers is basically saying, all these people came out at me because of what you said, kind of made me go, oh, well, Piers, that's kind of what you've done to many people, especially people like Meghan Markle, and you've done that to me. You sent thousands of people our way, calling us the words that you describe us as. But listen in.
I'm just curious why me criticising your government for things like that and for what people like Smodrich are saying constitutes anti-Semitism.
No. So let me be very accurate. As I mentioned before, I never said that you are anti-Semitic.
Yeah, you did.
I did say
You
that
applied it, and I was immediately bombarded on X and other social media platforms. I can tell you, thousands of people calling me anti-Semitic and a Jew hater because you decided to fuel that sentiment. But you did.
Fuel that sentiment.
Whether you are or you're not, that's
I mean, whether I am. When have I ever been anti-Semitic?
But fueling the sentiment and sending thousands against others is one of the things Piers Morgan does best. Because how many slurs has he used against Meghan Markle? He literally aggravates the sexism, the racism, the misogyny, and bigotry against her. The first time I got called a race baiter was by Piers Morgan on national television on Good Morning Britain. I never heard the word before. But the moment that clip landed on social media in January 2020, thousands of people started calling me a race baiter, even though all I was doing was speaking out against white supremacy and standing up against institutional and systemic racism. Just as he says all he's doing is criticizing Israel. He not only fuels the sentiment, he shapes the narrative. Do you see the double standards and hypocrisy?